everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a little comparison of two concealers. So Makeup Revolution came out with this Conceal and Define concealer, I'd say about maybe a year ago or longer. And this was like really big because a lot of people were comparing it to the Tarte Shape Tape. And I actually really like this concealer. And so they recently came out with a Conceal and Hydrate concealer. So a little different. This is, I'd say, more like satin to matte finish, whereas this is apparently a more hydrating concealer. So I kind of want to use both of them on each side and compare them and see which one I like better. I'll first start off with the packaging. The original Conceal and Define is definitely smaller than the Conceal and Hydrate. I think they just updated their packaging. I mean, it's the same packaging, it's just a little bit bigger. So I need to go in with some foundation. I'm just gonna quickly put on some of the Pure 4-in-1 and also the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir. All right, so let's get into the concealers. So I'm gonna put the regular Conceal and Define on my right side. And then the Conceal and Hydrate. Let's see if it's the same. Oh, the doe foot. Is the doe foot bigger? Yeah, so the doe foot on the new one is definitely a little bit bigger. I think people just like the big doe foot. So we're going to put this under. And then I'm also going to put this one on the nose. I don't usually put concealer on my forehead, so I'm not going to. By the way, I got this in the shade C2. So let's blend out the regular Conceal and Define. I will say also, I do really like hydrating concealers. I can deal with matte concealers just because like I am oily, so my skin is fine with matte concealers, but I sometimes just do prefer a hydrating concealer. So let's start blending the other concealer. Let's see if we can see a difference. It's a lot. So on the bottle it said medium to full coverage, and this definitely seems full coverage, but maybe I just put on a lot. It's the doe foot. I totally just put too much on with the doe foot. This is looking super light also. I probably should have went a little bit darker. So initial thoughts, I feel like I don't see much of a difference with the two right now, but we will see, I guess, when I do set them with powder and kind of wear them for a little while. I feel like this side looks a little bit brighter. It's probably just because it's a lighter color. But then again, I feel like you can see like my bag a little bit more than this one, so that's interesting. I'm going to powder this now. I'm not baking or anything, I'm just gonna powder. I'm gonna get the lines out. Okay, so after powdering those, honestly, I really can't tell a difference between them. They both feel like really comfortable and they both gave me good coverage. I'd say they're both like somewhat medium coverage. I'm gonna wear it for a little bit and then I'll come back and give my final thoughts on the Conceal and Hydrate concealer. So we shall see. Okay, so I'm back. I have been wearing these concealers for a little while. I'm a little conflicted because to me, they almost feel exactly the same and they look like pretty much identical. So I'm going to zoom you in a little. So to me, I do have a little bit of creasing just in like one crease under my eye. I feel like this eye looks a little bit better. Over here, there definitely are a little bit more, like it does look a little more matte and dry, like right here. Rather than this side, it doesn't look as dry in that area. But overall, they look super similar and they feel similar. So my final thoughts on this concealer, I really like it. I personally feel like it's a little less drying than the Conceal and Define concealer, but overall, they're very similar. I'd say the coverage is pretty much the same. The formula seems almost identical, besides this maybe has like a little bit more hydration. I'd say if you are looking for a concealer that's like super hydrating, I don't know if this would be the one, because to me it doesn't feel like super hydrating, but that's not a bad thing at all. Like, it just feels normal, it feels comfortable, like it doesn't feel heavy on my eye or anything, but I'd say it's very similar to this one. So if you have tried the Conceal and Define and you thought that was really dry, I don't think you would like this one if you're looking for something like way more hydrating. But I'd say if you liked the Conceal and Define and you are looking for something like a little bit more hydrating, you would definitely really like this. To me, it's just not like the most hydrating concealer I've ever used, but I still think it's a great concealer, and I still think my under eyes looked really great. It just looks a little less dry than this one. But then again, like, I set my under eyes just because my makeup, it would just slip off me, like my face. But if you didn't set it, it might actually be more hydrating. So you also need to take that in consideration. I just always have to set my under eyes just because I am oily skinned, so my makeup would come off, but this might be a lot more hydrating if you don't set it. So yeah, that is the end of this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.